r/AskReddit, what's the funniest movie you've ever seen? How come no one says My Cousin Vinny? It is so hard to be hilarious when not being slapstick, and this movie does it so well. The Holy Trinity. Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs. Edit, lots of other good suggestions. It's an embarrassment of riches that Mel Brooks made so many incredible comedies that there are so many contenders. Most directors are lucky to make just one truly great comedy, if that. Mel is a national treasure. The Gods Must Be Crazy, IN2, 1980. Based and filmed in southern Africa, a low-budget comedy about a bushman getting caught up in white men troubles. It's hilarious and a subtle zinger at our civilized society compared to the little bushman of the Kalahari. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Off to find the mythical clitoris. Die. I can't. The weather outside is weather. When Peter is stuck on the cliff and Rachel tells him to press your feet up against the rock and like shoot yourself off, and he says, like a frog. It kills me. The whole movie is hysterical. I've been randomly shouting Dracula musical half my life. It's so goddamn funny. Dracula musical is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Only movie I have ever rewatched immediately after first viewing. The Big Lebowski. Imagine you're a deer. Well, yeah, that's just like, your opinion, man. Anchorman. Brick killed a guy. Marisa Tomei. Utes LOL. This heinous crime. Hashtag the Emperor's New Groove. The comedy is so subtle and well thought out. I think it's genius. This is Spinal Tap. It's not a medical drama, it's a rockumentary. Highly recommend. Great soundtrack for a fake British band full of comedians. Of the 4 writers, 3 of them are also cast members, and the other is Rob Reiner. And G.T.D. Minor, which I always find is really the saddest of all keys, really. I respect Spinal Tap more, but I think as a whole I enjoy Best in Show most out of the Christopher Guest mockumentaries. Both are classics though. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. What We Do in the Shadows. Blazing Saddles. Saw it in a 900-seat theater as a little kid. To this day, I have never heard an audience laughing as hard as when watching the bean scene. Nobody had ever seen anything like that before. It was the first on-screen fart in a Hollywood movie. More beans, Mr. Taggart? Howard Johnson is right. Dogma. Guys like us just don't fall out of the sky, you know. Beautiful naked big-tit women don't just fall out of the sky, you know. Tropic Thunder. Those fake trailers were fantastic, and the layout of them was perfect. It started out with the booty sweat commercial and everyone looked at each other in the theater like, is this for real? Then the other trailers started and we caught on. Simple Jack is absolutely the best. I wish we could have seen more of it. Asterisk I ain't got a GG good brain, asterisk. When I first saw it I missed the point completely, then rewatched it a few years later, and understanding the full context of everything, was hilarious. I may have to watch this now. The funniest movie I've ever seen? Probably Airplane. It's so full of puns and absurdity that even after watching it multiple times, I still catch new jokes. Plus, who can resist lines like surely, you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Young Frankenstein. What hump? Walk this way. This is mine too. I think of Abby Normal far too much. Say to give. Those are huge knockers. Superbad. Endlessly quotable. Funny thing about my back is, people don't forget. Any roasting of Fogel, haha. My pick too. Who are you, Seal? The penis drawing scene was so fucking funny. Fogel is one of the funniest characters of all time. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. First time I saw it, on home video back in 1981, I missed half the movie because I was laughing so hard. Runner up. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Wrong kid died. Dewey, I'm cut in half real bad. Honestly anything with Leslie Nielsen and I'm LMFAO. And you never paid for drugs. Not once. The Bridge of Death scene is still one of the single best bits I've ever sat through in any movie ever made. They call me Tim. Bridesmaids. Feel that steam heat rising, that's from my undercarriage. How about we go in that restroom and not rest? Help me, I'm poor. I recall reading an article making the case that Bridesmaids was the last funny movie ever made. Quick Google and can't find it now though. Hot Rod has some of the funniest moments of any movie I've ever seen. Hot Rod is a way better movie than it has any right to be. In Bruges. Chris Parnell explaining the tattoo made me cry. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day. You gonna bring the demons out of me? Apparently most of Danny's dialogue from that scene was improv. Kills me. Hi, my name's Rod and I like to party. I still think about how long he rolled down that hill occasionally and just crack up at the thought of it. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Clue. No, Mr. Green, communism is just a red herring. Flames, on the side of my face. Grandma's boy. I love you, man. Don't judge me, monkey. I feel like we would get along. Dark comedies are great. Grandma's boy seemed to really slip under the mass radar. Gray bush. You forgot smoking lamp. When the monkey comes flying down the stairs, cracks me up every time. Would you put down your treat for a minute? Rat race. Underrated. It was like Good Burger meets Road Trip and I was right in between them, demographically speaking, when I think I saw it first. It was fun and goofy like Good Burger, but then it had John Lovitz giving a Hitler speech at a rally. The modern version of it's a mad world. This was the first time I heard the term prairie dogging. Tommy Boy with Chris Farley and David Spade. Dumb and Dumber, it's so hilariously stupid that every time I watch it, I feel like my IQ drops a few points, but the laughs make it totally worth it. Office Space. Super rewatchable too. Where's the booze? I got robbed by a sweet old lady in a motorized cart. When Lloyd screams that Harry's hands are freezing, that's the single best joke ever written. No, don't scream because he's strangling you, instead bring up the reason he's strangling you and make it worse. Big gulps, huh? Hey. Wanna hear the most annoying sound in the world? Pretty bird. Hot fuzz. It's just the one swan, actually. Seeing Olivia Colman, The Crown, The Favorite, as Randy, trashy SGT Doris Thatcher cracks me up every time. The greater good. Thank you. I was scrolling hoping someone would mention this. The best of the Cornetto trilogy. Saw Office Space as a kid and just didn't understand it at all. I thought it was terrible because I couldn't relate to it at all. Seeing it as an adult, it's a masterpiece. Morning, Angle. Airplane. The rapid-fire jokes and deadpan delivery make every scene a classic. Don't call me Shirley, but it's pure comedy gold. There's Something About Mary is a perfect comedy. The side characters alone, Warren, Tucker, Woogie and Pat Healy so fucking funny. No wasted time, a little setup and the scene is rolling. On behalf of the state of South Carolina, we'd like to apologize. From the hitchhiker scene to We Got a Bleeder. And Frank and Beans. The flick never lets up. That was the first movie that made me roll out of my seat. The hair gel scene, come on. Christmas Vacation. The Hangover, it's so funny that it almost made me want to try a wild Vegas trip myself, almost. I'm old so any of the Pink Panthers are amazing. Only Peter Sellers as Inspector Clouseau though. Animal House. The crowds were laughing so loud and often that some of the one-liners weren't even heard until the third or fourth trip to the theater. Literally my favorite comedy movie. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Borat. I remember that movie coming out a week early in a few cities, mostly college towns. It had a sponsorship from MySpace. If you added the official Borat movie page as one of your top 8 friends and printed your profile page out, they would consider that a free ticket. It was first come first served. A few friends of mine loved Ali G show, so we went to that theater about 5 hours early. To this day it's the funniest movie I've ever seen and one of the best movie experiences of my life. Probably not absolute funniest, but The Nice Guys is my favorite comedy. Peacocks don't fly. They fly a little. About as much as a penguin. Step Brothers or Pineapple Express.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.